President Trump has given himself 2 weeks. 2 weeks to decide whether the US will directly strike Iran. But the real question isn't whether Trump can wait, but if Israel and Iran can survive that long. Trump says he's weighing diplomacy, but the war on the ground is tearing through that timeline. Since last Friday, Israel and Iran have exchanged fire every single day. Over 657 people are dead in Iran, including top generals and nuclear scientists. Several reports have suggested that Iran has fired over 450 missiles and 1,000 drones, with Israeli officials now accusing Tehran of using cluster munitions. Most have been shot down. But Israel's air defenses are not limitless, and the outcome of this war may depend on which side runs out first. The Iron Dome, David Sling, Arrow 3, Israel has the most layered missile defense system in the world. But each intercept costs money. Each launch drains stockpiles. An Iron Dome Tamer missile costs over $50,000. Arrow interceptors cost nearly 2 to 3 million per shot. But Iran is flooding the system. Cheap Shahed drones, short-range missiles, ballistic salvos, all launched in dense waves to saturate and confuse Israeli radars. And while Israel's tech is superior, Iran's volume is relentless. In a long war, that could be a dangerous equation. But war isn't just about casualties. It's about cost, and Israel is bleeding money. The first 48 hours of strikes on Iran cost Israel $1.45 billion. That is on top of the $67 billion Gaza war bill. The Israeli defense budget is now projected to cross $34 billion next year, pushing the country's debt and deficit to breaking point. At home, 60,000 Israeli companies shut down in 2024. Growth forecasts are slumping. Tourism has collapsed, and now S&P Global is threatening to downgrade Israel's credit rating. Iran isn't doing much better. Oil exports from Kharg Island, Iran's key terminal, have halted completely. The South Pars gas field, which provides 80% of Iran's domestic gas, was struck. Fuel depots and refineries near Tehran are burning. Sanctions have already crushed Iran's economy. Crude exports are down to 102,000 barrels per day, a fraction of 2016 levels. Inflation is above 50%. Over a quarter of Iranians live below the poverty line. Tehran can't fund a long war. Its defense budget is just $12 billion, and drawing from reserves could trigger long-term economic collapse. Iran's regional allies, Hezbollah, Houthis, militia in Iraq, are already overstretched and at home, while war weariness is higher. In Israel, civilian casualties are rising. Hospitals like Soroka in Beersheba are being evacuated. Patients have been moved underground. The Home Front Command is preparing for chemical threats. Trump's 2-week window is meant for diplomacy, but Iran has refused to surrender its nuclear program. Talks with Europe have stalled. The last back channel with the US set for last Sunday was scrapped. Iran's parliament speaker called Trump delusional for thinking peace can be imposed through threats. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has rejected any notion of surrender. If no deal is struck in 2 weeks, Trump could greenlight strikes on Fordo, Iran's buried nuclear facility. The Israeli military is already trying to cripple Iran's nuclear infrastructure, including Natanz, Isfahan, Arak, and Tehran's centrifuge factories.